This is Nasi Kandar Deen Mutiara, located along Hutton Lane in Georgetown. At first glance, it looks like just another busy Nasi Kandar shop in Penang. Bright lights, long queues, plates moving quickly from counter to table. For many locals, this is their default Nasi Kandar. Not a special occasion place, and not just for tourists, but somewhere dependable, familiar, and deeply satisfying. The crowd says it all. First-timers with phones out, regulars who already know the drill. No one's in a hurry. Waiting is part of the Nasi Kandar rhythm. For a high-volume operation, the place is impressively well run. Staff move with quiet efficiency, orders are taken quickly, and plates appear almost immediately. This is makan culture in full motion, fast, focused, and entirely centered on the food. The heart of Deen Mutiara is the counter. A long stainless steel display lines up curries, meats, and gravies, all glistening under fluorescent lights. Ordering here is self-service, but there is an unspoken rhythm to it. You queue, you decide while waiting, and when it's your turn, you order without hesitation. And then comes the most important moment, the kuah, or gravy. The kuah is the soul of Nasi Kandar. Plain rice is only the starting point. What transforms it is the flood of mixed gravies, known as kuah campur. Watching the kuah master pour is half the pleasure. The rice slowly disappears under a glossy aromatic tide, and you already know the meal will be intense. Once the plate is ready, you pay at the cashier. Cash, QR code, or card are all accepted, then bring your food back to your table. That evening, I chose to sit outside in the covered Streetside corridor. The outdoor seating offers a very Georgetown experience. Across the street, white heritage shophouses stand quietly with their shutters and 5-foot ways. Around me, motorbikes idle, cars pass by, and the city hums at its usual pace. It's casual, open air, and slightly gritty, which somehow feels exactly right for Nasi Kandar. The food is bold and unapologetic. The curries here are pekat dan sedap, thick, deeply spiced, and generously rich. The standout on my plate is the Ayam Bawang, tender chicken, deep fried before being coated in a sweet and savory onion gravy. It strikes a satisfying balance between crisp and soft, and it absorbs the kuah beautifully. The sweetness cuts through the darker curries, and it's easy to understand why many diners reorder it on the spot. The gulai kikil offers a very different experience. Beef tendon, slow cooked until gelatinous, served in a coconut-based curry heavy with spice. It's undeniably rich, and for me, it tips into jelak territory. I also added a telur rebus, a simple boiled egg with a long history. In the early days of Nasi Kandar, eggs were cheap, filling, and easy to transport, especially for vendors serving dock workers. Today, it's more tradition than necessity, but it still feels like it belongs. Taken together, my plate leaned on the salty side. This is something many diners notice during evening service. Timing matters here, and lunchtime often brings better balance and texture. For a drink, I tried iced tingkap, a classic Penang herbal cooler. Made with sabah syrup, coconut water, and chia seeds, it's meant to counter the heat and richness of the meal. Personally, I found it too sweet and wished I had stuck with my usual iced lemon. Value is where Deen Mutiara truly shines. Portions are generous, prices feel grounded, and my 3-dish plate came to 16 ringgit and 20 cents. The wide range of dishes means repeat visits never feel repetitive. Many regulars will tell you it rivals Penang's more famous Nasi Kandar institutions, often at nearly half the price. Overall, Nasi Kandar Deen Mutiara does the basics extremely well. Bold flavors, fast service, and generous portions served in a setting that feels unmistakably Penang. Order the Ayam Bawang, Come earlier if you can and expect to queue. It's part of the experience.